Well, as you can see, that was a pretty quick hunt. I cannot believe it happened like that. I didn't get any time to do any sort of a intro or anything, but I'm at my grandpa's today, which I haven't hunted there much the past couple years. We haven't had as many turkey there. We've typically been hunting at my uncle's, which is a couple miles away from here. But I decided to go here this morning because I've been getting a tom on camera every once in a while. Actually over on a field, just the next field over, I've been getting them. And so I came, I parked my car, should be able to see over here. Over there. And I got out and I did an owl hoot over there. And way back in here, I heard a gobble. And that's typically where they've been roosting in the past. So I quick got all my stuff. I booked it across this field. And I got to this corner over here and stopped. And I was just about to owl hoot again. And then he gobbled again. And he wasn't that far. I could tell he was on our property right back in here. So I quick came down this trail. And I really wanted to get... There's this opening right here. I really wanted to get back over here. There's another opening back there. And I wanted to get back into there to get a little bit more cover. But as soon as I got to about here, I could hear him gobbling. I knew he wasn't that far, and it's kind of open through there. And I know there's, a bunch of big trees here and then not much past it. So I didn't want to risk spooking him off the roost or anything. So I just threw my decoy out right here. And quick ran over here and jumped in this bush. I put my chair up and just kind of threw everything in this bush. And I mean, I was nice and you couldn't see me at all back in there. And I got my mouth call in and quick changed the battery on my GoPro, which luckily I did. I didn't know it was going to happen that fast. Changed the battery, threw my mouth call in, and threw out a couple of really soft yelps. And he didn't respond right away. And then about the third or fourth time I yelped, he gobbled right back at me. And I didn't hear him fly down, but then the next time that he gobbled, he was definitely on the ground, and I responded right away to him. I just tried, every time he gobbled, I tried to yelp back at him. And he flew down and he sat back in this opening back here forever. He just kept gobbling and gobbling, and he wouldn't come any closer. And I was, trying to yelp back at him, and he wanted that hand to come over there. And finally, I just shut up and I stopped calling, and he just kept gobbling and gobbling. And finally, he kind of stopped. I'm like, okay, either he's walking away or he's walking towards me. So and the next thing I know, he gobbled, and I'm guessing he was probably right in here, a little closer. And I had this tree right here in front of me, and I figured when he came out into here, he would look and he would see my decoy over here, and he would come on this side of the tree. And I had a wide open shot. I was all ready for that, but of course he didn't. And he came over here, and there he is. He came over to right about here and got to like right about where I'm standing, and was just looking, head up. He would pop strut, drum a little bit, and I could tell, he was a mature tom. And he acted like he wanted to go down this trail. I don't know if he just didn't see my decoy or what his deal was, but he eventually got to here, and I, of course, was aimed this way. So I couldn't really turn because I kind of had that tree next to me. So I was kind of waiting and trying to see what he was going to do. He got to here, I think he got a little nervous and he kind of started to turn around like he was going to walk back the same way he came. And as soon as he did that, I just slowly kind of turned my gun this way towards him. And, you know, I think he either kind of saw the movement or maybe heard me rustle just a little bit, and he kind of started moving a little quicker. And I swung the rest of the way, and I mean, it's 15 yards. So, you know, smoked him right here, and he's a pretty good size one. He's not huge spurs, but pretty good over there. And he's got, I don't know, maybe a 9-inch, 8.5, 9-inch beard. So not a bad bird. I don't know if it was the same one that I was getting on camera, but it's the only one that I heard gobbling this morning, so I wouldn't be surprised. And I know they like to roost over here, so it was a eventful morning. Well, as I said, crazy quick, successful morning. I can't believe it went down that quick. It was 6:26. I looked after I shot and killed that bird. I bet I got here at 5:50, 5:55. You know, I couldn't have been sat much more than 25 minutes. Just a crazy hunt. It started off rough this morning. My daughter was up crying at about 4 a.m. and my wife had somewhere she had to be today, so she was supposed to drop the kids off at my mom's, and so she was up with her, wasn't super happy, and I figured I don't have many weekends to hunt, so she said just go ahead, and I quick got out here later than I wanted to be, and if I would have been more than 5-10 minutes later, I don't know if I would have got this bird. It just, timing worked out perfect. It was such a good morning. Super blessed. I haven't really called and killed one by myself before, so most of the time I'm with other people and kind of do a mixture of calling. So this was my first solo bird, and super happy with it. Like that, back home, celebratory coffee. It's been a great morning. As always, already getting into the turkey. I came home so that Emma could keep sleeping, Danny could take off for her stuff. Good morning. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it.